Hey everyone, it's Monique back here for another video. I just finished recording the outro. I am not going to record the intro because my original intro, though I still like it, it's kind of out of place, so I wanted to get a chance to record a proper intro. In this video today, I take you through this week, how I made 30 keychains. There's some wins, some losses, some other patterns I've made. I talk about what I also do this week as a 5th grade teacher of my students graduating on the 10th, and you get to see a snippet into my busy week. I hope you all enjoy this video. If you haven't already, feel free to like, subscribe, make sure you stay updated with the content I make with my social media below, and I will see you all in the next clip in my normal morning clothes. See you later. Hey everyone, it's Monique back here for another video. Sorry y'all didn't get a chance to see me last week. I put in my community tab that there was going to be no video that week because I didn't record anything throughout the week. I didn't crochet too much. It was the last week of school. No, wow. It's the second to last week of school. There was a field trip. There was a lot of planning stuff. So I did not get to crochet too much besides what I'd shown previously. So I wanted to make it up for you all and have a very special video this week. So normally I don't like to video myself crocheting because I move a lot. I swivel in my chair, I get up, I sit down, I stretch, and I'm like, that's just going to be too chaotic to try to edit. However, this week for my first video, what I have planned is that I have a goal for myself to make 30 keychains this week. And I think it's a doable goal. If I want to get this video edited by Saturday, and I just have to do about maybe 5 keychains a day. I have my list here of keychains that I want to make. Right up here is going to be the keychains I already have. Those are my heart keychains for my next market on June 15th, and 8 of those I made in one day. That was a really painful experience because it was really fun. Yeah, so I mentioned before I have ADHD, but I was like really fixated on this heart pattern. I'm like, I cannot sleep until I get this done. And some people think, oh, that's so cute. That means you can work really hard and everything. No. My hand was starting to hurt and I had to take breaks, and even though I wanted to go to bed, my brain is like, wake up and keep crocheting. And I'm like, no, I know I need a break because I don't want to burn out. But they got done. And now I am going to be working on some other keychains that will hopefully be faster. These are the keychains I want to work on this week. I can only make 30 because I only have 30 more clips. I bought 50 clips and I made 20 hearts. So I'm going to make 5 Kirby's, or I should say pink fluffy balls. They're not Kirby's. I'm not going to get copyright striked or anything. 5 gummy bears. That reminds me of something funny. I'm not going to pull it out, but in this picture above here, yesterday I finally tried a gummy bear pattern I bought. It was 6 inches big. And I'm like, I cannot sell this as a keychain. And I don't want to have table space of big ones in there. So I found a different gummy bear pattern. That was a really big boy. I think it's also next to a failed frog pattern I tried. Let me tell you, it is not as easy buying acrylic weight yarn patterns and try to change them into plushy patterns. I need to stop doing that because it makes things too challenging. Anyhow, 5 Kirby's, 5 gummy bears, 5 pandas. I'm hoping that they won't be too big. I personally love big keychains, but I'm not going to go any bigger than the heart, which is probably like 4.5 inches. 4 yellow bees, 4 other bees, and 3 sharks, 3 orcas, and 2 whales. So that's my goal this week. I will be crocheting some other things as well. Like right now over here, if I turn my setup aside. So I love this person's channel. They fit the vibe. I made 5 turtle shells this week. I haven't made the fins and everything. I think that's going to be a project I take with me to school because that's really easy just to knock out the fins while kids are cleaning up or doing different or when there's planning period because there's nothing to plan for anymore. I already took down a lot of my classroom, so I had those shells done. So I'll be doing some other projects throughout the week, but for this video, this weekly vlog video, my goal is to get 30 keychains done, and then by the end of this video, I'll take out my keychain display and we'll see what it looks like. So I'm going to get started. Today I'm trying the Kirby's, and I'll take clips when I can. Hopefully it won't be to me going like, at least this is what it feels like in my head. And we're going to get started. I'll see you later. Okay, now I want to get B-roll fixing up the rings. When I attached them to the hearts, I did it on a bigger ring because the heart keychains were so large. But for these other ones, since they're going to be, you know, normal size keychains, I'm just going to have the hook and the small ring. Also, let me know in the chat what kind of hooks y'all use. I've seen people use the plastic ones, but the problem is you can't choose the color, and like I would never use the brown from it. I would never use the silver from it, so I'm hesitant to buy the pack. I really like these because they're easy for kids to use. But yeah, let me know what y'all use in the chat and if there's any packs that are not multicolored. Okay, yarn wall update. I'm going to talk about this more in the next video as well, but I used up 7 skeins of yarn so far. So like I said, I use up yarn. I do be using up yarn. I don't be letting it sit. I do have an extra pink, purple, and dark blue up inside the yarn area, but as you can see, I've used up quite a bit. And if I show you the Bernat blanket, I've only made 6 cats. So I've used 3 skeins of Bernat blanket yarn, and I really want to move on to the other stuff next, but I want to do the smaller projects first. Bernat blanket, if I try to do it in huge batches like the Sweet Snuggles, it can hurt my arms after some time. Like, I'm not super sensitive to it like how some other people are. For now, that could definitely change as I get older. But for now, if I'm in a fixation mood and I can't get out of it, I'm crocheting for 10 hours in a day, Sweet Snuggles is a lot easier on the hands. So I'm going to get started with the Kirby's. I'm going to do 3 light pink with the dark pink feet, because this is the only red they have in Sweet Snuggles, but it's fine. Oh, Sweet Snuggles, I should say. Sweet Snuggles does have a true red. I'm gonna do 1 light blue and then 1 purple. And I'll see y'all in a bit more with the B-roll. Okay, this is not the most flattering angle ever, but I think this is the best angle I can get for now. So I'm gonna start on the pink Kirby's. I actually took some safety eyes and I took a little bit of nail polish and I painted on the eyes. They're not perfect, but they're better than just straight black eyes, so it matches the character better, and they're all nice and dry. And I'm going to get started, and I decided to do 6 Kirby's because I really want to make a black Kirby. That's the skin I always use in Super Smash Brothers. No, I'm not that type of person that spams their down special or up special or just neutral special move as Kirby. I actually play them right. I actually use their aerials, the forward air, the down air. I used to Smash Brothers competitively from my high school, so I can get really into it, but that's a topic for another day. I'm gonna get started and hopefully this is not too awkward. Yeah. Okay, this first one was a fail. I made a oopsie and I cut the string when I was trying to fix the color changes. That's frustrating, but just as I show to be a good example to my students, just take a deep breath and just try it again. So I was right, the legs did not line up, and because I had cut the yarn and tied it, it was hard to fix. But I think it'll turn out cute if I do it correctly this time. And trying to debate if I like how I did the eyes. Like, I wish they were more ovular, but I don't have any felt or anything. Oh my goodness, that is so frustrating. I know I'm gonna sulk for a bit, so I'm gonna come back on camera when I successfully make one, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, thanks camera, I was just recording vertically, so let's try this again. After another 20 minutes of messing around, I decided to write my own pattern for it, though I hate to say write my own pattern. I based it off another pattern I have, but I had to modify the pattern a bit. So I took the mini octopus crochet pattern by Celestial CB Crochet on Etsy, and I modified it in order to make this guy. He's smaller than the one before, which is great. I think the only thing is that he kind of has like a flat booty, but I don't mind honestly because of this. It can stand! It can stand and not roll over, which is nice because a lot of round things sometimes they won't want to stand, so I don't think I'm gonna change it. I think I like it. It also makes Kirby look like he's sitting. So this is the first Kirby one. I like them. And they're actually quicker to make too because there were a few more rows that are different. I love them. I know I'm going to keep looking at it and keep trying to squeeze it. So this is them. Time to make 4 more. Let's see if I make it all right now or if I take a little break and walk around, because I'm thinking it's going to take me like another, I spent 15 minutes on each one. I should finish the last 4 in an hour, so I'll see y'all in a bit. Bye! Okay everyone, I finished all 6 of the Kirby's. It takes me about 10 minutes to make one, and then another like 3 minutes to put the keychain on because I'm still getting used to it, but I love them. They turned out so great. I'm happy how I did the eyes, the keychain part. I can have it up and hang them, and they look lovely. I'm gonna turn the camera around. I might release it as a free pattern, but I've never written a pattern before. Obviously I can't sell the pattern because I don't own Kirby, no matter how much I love him, but this turned out really cute. That was 6 keychains out of 30, so I'm already 1/5 of the way done. I'm going to take a break for now, and I'll see y'all in the next little bit. Bye. Okay, hey everyone, it's the end of the day, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all the rest of the keychains that I got a chance to make today. First, I'm going to take out my loop earplugs so that way I don't feel like I'm like talking underwater. So right now I'm watching Crochet by Jenna, her latest video, and I finished 7 more keychains. I made 7 bees today, and these turned out so much better than my first time I made bee keychains. I'll put a picture if I still have a picture of my old bee keychains, but the eyes were all sunken in, so I used larger eyes. I hot glued them in so they're on really, really good, because I know younger kids, not like little kids, but like, let's say ages 3 and up, probably to about 12, because I know my older students do too. They like to pick at the eyes and pull it out, so I made sure to hot glue them in really, really good. But I have 7 done. This brings the total from the 6 Kirby's and the 7 B's to 13, so I have 27, that's not correct, 17 more to go, so I'm making great progress. However, it's going to be a lot slower throughout the week just because I'll be at work, and I don't bring small projects with me at work because then I don't, like, it would take a lot of stuffing to bring, and it's just a lot of tedious stuff. I usually just bring the bigger stuff that during planning I can sit there, do a few rows, and then put it down. But these are done. They're so cute. And I'm going to clean up and then work a little bit more on the turtles to make, and then I'm going to get ready to go to bed because it's already 8:45. So I'll see you next time I make keychains. And just to tell you what's next on the list, though, this is likely to change. So I've made 13 keychains so far, and I still want to make 5 gummy bears, 5 pandas, and 7 sharks. So we'll see how much I get done throughout the week. See you later. Hey everyone, I just got out of an appointment and now I'm going to continue crocheting. Today it is Monday, June 6th. This morning I actually did make something. I made another Kirby with no eyes. My boyfriend Liam had asked for one. His favorite color is black, so he asked for one. Notice the eyes are not on here yet. I'm going to ask him if he wants the eyes blue, because although I did all the Kirby's eyes blue before, Black Kirby and Smash Brothers, I believe, has yellow eyes. So I'm going to ask him and then paint them, and then I'll just put nail polish on them and then just put it on. What I'm going to do, Liam doesn't come by until 6. We're going to watch Turtles all the way down because I heard it's a great book. Before I got diagnosed with ADHD, I couldn't focus on like TV shows or movies or books much, or if it was a book, I would read the entire thing in one day. Like one time I had a crush on this one guy and he's like, have you read the Harry Potter series before? And I'm like, no. So over Thanksgiving break, I read all 7 of the books in like 1 week, and that was definitely a middle school moment. However, since becoming medicated, only been medicated since February. I'm actually been trying to get into TVs and movies and reading and research, and I'm able to focus on it and not feel like, this is a time to daydream or ruminate. So anyhow, that's gonna happen later tonight. Let's see if I can get some gummy bear keychains done. Also, here's a dilemma I have before I continue. So at work today, the kids, we just practiced the ceremony, and then for lunch bunch with my boys in my class, I made 2 fins. So, and this morning I started 5 of the heads. I want to make more pride things. However, I realize I don't have a lot of white and black. So if I want to double strand things and use all the colors, I won't have enough, which sucks. So what I think I'm going to do, since I have a lot of dark purple, dark pink, and dark blue, is I want to double strand of those and then make some things with it. I just don't want to, like, I know you don't have to make pride related things for pride. Like, some people may just want the normal stuff because those will be the best sellers. However, I also feel like if it's a pride event, I want to make pride items, you know, especially if people want to represent, or allies want to represent, or get something for their friend or someone who, especially if younger people who are struggling coming out or struggling with their identity, and this is like one of the first small steps that they're able to take within themselves. So I do want to make more pride related items. My spiel aside, let's get started with this gummy bears. I hope it doesn't turn out as big as this chunky one. Like, I love the chunky one, don't get me wrong. Like, she's cute, but also I don't know if we use on for that. I can make other big cute things like dinos. I can make chubby dinos. I can make mushy boys because I have the pattern, I want to make it, but my brain likes to do the thing where it wants to make all the things at once, but then, or I have a plan for things, and I tell you plan for things, and I tell everyone plan for things, and then at the last minute, my brain's like, I'm not interested in that anymore. Let's do this instead, sticking out to me more. So I'm trying to avoid that and just make short clips as I can. No, I might change my mind later, but since it's low stakes, it's not a big deal. Wow, this clip was pretty long. Sorry about that. Time for some gummy bears. Okay, I just finished the keychain and it was a success. It took me a minute to get the baubles together. I don't know why, but this skein of dark blue I have from, from Sweet Snuggles Light is so, like, dense and not as soft as the other ones, which is a shame. But this is what the size of them turned out as. They turned out a great size. They're probably about 4 inches big. This one was the original one I made. Yup, this was the first one I made, the pattern I bought, and it was way too big for the yarn I use. Like, oh my gosh, it's like 7-8 inches big. Like, I love them, but holy smoke. So they're gonna go in my clearance bin. This other one, it's perfect keychain size. I'll see how many more I make. That footage was probably like 25 minutes, but I was also like looking around a lot, so I want to see if I can get the other 4 done before Liam comes by. So I will come back in with you when I'm finished. Okay, I just got a chance after a short break to finish the keychains. Oh, come on, please stand for me. They were standing before, but they may not stand now because of the key ring on them. Nope, they don't want to stand. Okay, that's fine by me. I'll meet you where you are. And here they are. They are cute. I like them, and I'm glad that they turned out so well. My favorite definitely has to either be the purple, because my favorite color is purple, or the red. Like, this red, gosh, this makes me think of a really nice dark cherry. This is the size of them, about the size of my hands, and that means I got those 5 done. So if I got 6 of the Kirby's, 7 of the bees, and 5 of the gummy bears, that means I have 18 done. And that means, oh, just fluff on my face. Oh gosh. That means I have 12 more to go. So tomorrow is going to be a later day for me. Have some errands to do after work, and I get off at 4 that day. So I don't know how much keychains I'm going to crochet. If I wake up early enough, maybe I'll get started on the pandas, and then I'll leave the sharks for last because that's going to be a lot of fun colors. But who knows? That can change. I'm going to shower, take a little break, and then I will see y'all another day, or maybe later on if I continue to crochet later. So see you later. Hey everyone, it's Monique back here for another video. Right now it's 5:13 a.m. on Wednesday morning. Tuesday I didn't film anything because I came home late and I was really exhausted, so I crocheted for a little bit, then I went to bed. But because I went to bed so early at 8, I woke up at 4, and I'm like, you know what, I want to keep crocheting, and here's why. I didn't work on any keychains yesterday, but I did do 2 small projects. They are not for the market. One of my students who I tried teaching crochet, I couldn't. They asked for a small dino. They've been asking for a while. I'm like, okay. So I made them a really chubby dino. They're so cute. I love them. They're probably like maybe the size of my hands. I like how they turned out. Maybe next time I'd make the red a little higher. But for this pattern, I changed a lot around on it. But the base pattern for it, I'm going to pause so I can get the stuff up for it. It was on YouTube, but I'm pretty sure there's also a similar one on Ribbler, but I'm going to tell you the pattern I used on YouTube. So I'm going to go through my history. Okay, it's by Crafter Frog. The video is called Beginner Tutorial, How to Crochet a Baby Dinosaur, Easy Amigurumi for Beginners. And this is what it looks like. And I followed that pattern, but instead of the spikes of doing them separately, so the same way you make the ruffles on an Octo for the Octo by CB Crochet, Celestial CB Crochet, you just shove the hook in there, and then I did in one stitch, I did a half double crochet, half double crochet, slip stitch, and then slip stitch in the second one. I did that 3 times. Now, particularly why I also want to do it for the students, this student, is that their aunt works in the school, and she had subbed in my room one day, and she was actually helped out a lot in my 3rd grade classroom when I had went there, and she had asked for a hedgehog because it's a pun on her last name. So I found this hedgehog pattern, and I was holding off because I'm like, oh gosh, I know the back part is going to be a pain in the backside. And I'm like, okay, I already did this. It shouldn't be too hard. So I spent 40 minutes on the body because it's a pretty round, it's a rotund hedgehog. And then when I got to the back, I kid you not, it took me like an hour and a half to get these pinots in here, P-I-N-O-T. So basically you chain 3. In the first chain that you did, you do a slip stitch. And this is what they look like. Wow. They turned out great. Oh no, they died. Okay, no, they did not die. That's not right. They turned out great, but oh my gosh. This took forever, but it turned out so good. I'm glad, because when I started the beginning part, I'm like, okay, you gotta trust the process, Monique. But yeah, they turned out good. And I have my breakfast over here. I don't want y'all to show y'all like my unsatisfying breakfast. Let me find a place to set them. My floor. So this is hedgehog, and this is baby. Aren't y'all the cutest? Gosh, sometimes I feel like my lighting doesn't do it justice. Like it like washes them out. Maybe if I put them in a less lit area, hide out by my Wii games. There we go. I also yesterday, so for the rest of the Pride yarn I have, I'm almost out of white and black, and I'm already over budget for my craft stuff budget, so I don't have enough really, or I don't really want to buy more white and black. So I bought scrunchies. I've not made a scrunchie before, but while I was at Walmart yesterday, I saw, I want to get the channel name, The Faded Wildflower Crochet. She did a video reviewing Walmart brand velvet for amigurumi. How many plushies can I crochet with one skein? And using this yarn, oh no, I totally just ripped the skein, that's fine. Using this from Walmart, Mainstays, she made some earthworms. I'm personally going to make some scrunchies out of it. And then for this yarn, I'm going to make a bee because I realized I only had yellow bees, and that's so boring. Why get a yellow bee when you can get like a pastel rainbow one? Anyhow, I need to go through my yarn budget stuff because I am $30 over, so I had to pull some stuff from my savings. And I know I tell myself I'm not going to, but I'm like, Huh. How am I gonna vary up the inventory that I have? So I'm gonna try to clean up. I don't have time to, because I know me, knowing me, if I start on keychains, I'm gonna be late to work, so just wanna get them all done in one go. Today's an early day for me, so I should be home around 4. And then hopefully I'll work on some more keychains, because I still have 5 plus 12 more to go. So that's probably 2 more days of work. So like today, oh god, it's gonna be a really busy next 2 days. On Thursday, there's a new teacher thing. I think I'm gonna flake, but I get paid to go, so I'm like, it's $60 if I go. But I also think I'm gonna flake. Knowing me, I haven't done any of the PD stuff in person. So anyhow, all this to say, Hedgehog and by Baby Dino are made. I'm going to take some footage of them and then try to make a scrunchie. Okay, I want to come back on. It's still Wednesday morning, and I made my first scrunchie. What I did is, around the scrunchie, I did about 30 single crochets, and then I did 2 double crochets in each one, and I feel like it's a decent size. Like, I can stretch it out in my hand. I like it. My worry is that, oh no, is it too big? Because if you can't tell from my hair, I don't use scrunchies. So, or if I do use scrunchies, it's not like this. So I'm hoping that this is not too big. And I'm thinking of doing $4 for one, because I was working really slow. It probably took me like 10 minutes to make this. So I'm thinking to start off with doing $4 for one, 3 for 10. That's what I think I'm going to start off with for it. And then if they're popular, I'll move it up to 5, and then 3 for 12. Hey everyone, it's Monique. It's the next morning. Right now it is Thursday at 6 a.m. I'm about to take a shower, but I'm going to exercise a little bit first. I wanted to show you some things I've made yesterday. So yesterday I didn't crochet too many finished projects. I washed and dried all the kids' tie-dye shirts, and now they're in the box over there. And I also continue working on the turtle project I have. So I finished all the fins for the dark green turtle and the head for the dark green turtle. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn my camera around. I'm going to show you what I had made. From that one skein of velvet yarn, I was able to make 4 scrunchies. I weaved in the ends. I was new learning how to weave in ends on a flat project, and they're cute. I like them. And then I made another scrunchie. I made this ace flag one, which I thought turned out pretty cute, but oh my goodness, the color bleeding on the yarn. I didn't know when I bought it that yarn is not supposed to do that, but it's fine. I don't really mind too much. And then this is the trans flag one. And for the other skinny yarn I had, I'm like, oh, I can make a bee out of it. I'm like, oh, this is really thick. It feels sort of like a Bernat blanket extra yarn. So I'm like, let me use a 10 hook, maybe I can get 2 octos out of it. I kid you not, it made 1 octo. This is good, I love them, don't get me wrong, but $5 of yarn to make 1 octo, that is 7 rows. That was pretty interesting, but I don't care. I love them, and I made sure not to make the same mistake I did with the Bernat extra yarn. There's backings on these, so I put them in there. I held it really closely in place, hot glued the back, put the backing on, and then hot glued it again. So it's not easy to pop out. I don't feel like I can pop it out real easy. Of course, kids can do what kids will do, and they'll do their stuff, but it's not as oh, if I blink at it, it'll fall out like the other ones. And they're cute. I love this. It looks so good in the camera too. So today and tomorrow are busy days for me. I hope I'm able to complete my goal of making 30 keychains by the end of Friday. I'm going to crochet a scrunchie while I'm exercising. I don't like to try to do keychains while I'm exercising because then the tension gets all kind of weird. I usually either do bigger projects or projects where the tension doesn't matter too much on it. I'm going to do I think the pan colors are calling my name. I'm going to do a pan scrunchie. And then I'm going to get ready for work. I will see you all later. Bye. Hey everyone, it's Friday morning, and I tried to make a panda keychain. I'm like, I had to adapt the pattern because again it was too big. I'm happy with the size of it. However, I tried to make into a red panda version and ignore the gaps because I have to frog the project a lot. It's obviously not going to be able to be sold, but I'm gonna turn my camera around so you can see it a little closer. Oh God, this is the ugliest thing I've ever made in my life. I'm not even gonna put in the clearance bin, bro. Like, look at this gap from embroidering. I had to go over so many times. And the ears, this ear turned out good. I don't know what happened to this ear. And the baubles are good, but they're not the right color. I should just went with that dark red. Ayo, this is so ugly. And I'm pretty disappointed because I spent 40 minutes on it because I like first did the pattern originally and I put the pattern below. That pattern was great. It's just that because I use Sweet Snuggles Light, it's gonna be handheld size, says keychain size, so I did the same thing with the Kirby and modified the pattern. And so what I'm gonna do, I actually had a student who kept asking me to make a red panda. I'm gonna give this to him and be like, happy birthday, happy early birthday many months from now. Because this guy's ugly as heck. But I'm going to take loads of pictures so I know next time, one, start with the normal pattern with the panda in white and black to see if the baubles and head lines up. And then two, try to add details. And three, use the small thread I have instead of trying to sew with Sweet Snuggles Light. Because look at it. It's so ugly. And I think I do want to do the head a row shorter. I'm not. Hey everyone, this is going to be the last clip I filmed before the outro. I am almost done all the keychains. It's Saturday morning. I'm going to show you what they look like so far. Okay, so they're all over here. This is my way of securing the eyes, by the way, because this is what works for me. I've learned several yarn tips that I didn't really see covered in videos when I was first starting, such as making sure you cut the beginning part of the magic ring, and making sure that if you're tying off the sides, you cut off real short so the strings don't come out. Thank you, students, for reading my test subjects and showing me what happens if you don't secure correctly. But the biggest thing I learned was for safety eyes is that I yarn over, so I naturally crochet looser, okay? So because of that, if kids, like my students who are particularly rough with their stuff, like they throw it at each other, they smack each other at recess with it, the eyes fall out. So what I do, after I secure the eyes, I put hot glue. All right, I put hot glue on the inside, and then if I flip it back over, that way it is super duper secure, and you can't pull it, you can't smack it out of them. So these just finished drying after I had taken a break. I am now going to stuff these all up to the top fins, and then I'm going to do my outro when I'm all ready to see Liam, because I think y'all are tired of seeing me in my nightgown. I will tell you that I'm going to start filming another video before I do the outro for this one, because I want to finish all these turtles over here and take a break from doing the keychains. And then my video for Sunday is how many chickens I can do in 24 hours. So I will see y'all in the outro. I'm so happy I got them all done because I was really worried. I was like, oh my gosh, so much is happening at school. But I'm so happy I got this done and that I get to crochet more over summer break. It's such a nice feeling having just a hobby to be into. Look how cute this orca is, even though I really need to clean my camera screen. I gotta get better at that. Hey everyone, it's Monique. I'm here to record the outro for the video I filmed this week. So I was able to get all 30 keychains done. I'm so proud of myself because it was a really busy week, and y'all can see that from all the footage, because I collected a lot of footage this week. It's probably my longest video on this channel in this vlog format. I had to go through back a lot and have a lot of trial and error, but I'm glad everything turned out. I'm going to show you what I made this week. I have everything on my keychain rack in front of me, and I'm going to turn my camera around. So this is everything I have. I'm first going to start with the top of the keychain rack. This is what the whole thing looks like, and then all the other small projects I made. Not all 50 keychains are on here. I made 20 hearts like on Saturday last week, so I didn't count it inside the 30 keychains I made this week. But I made 6 Kirby's. The third pink one is not on here. There's 2 pink, 1 blue, 1 black, and 1 purple. I made 5 gummy bear keychains. I made 7 bees. 3 of the yellow bees are not on here. These look so much better than my first ones. I made the whales. I made 3 blue whales, 2 blue gray sharks, and 3 black orcas. Made the pandas. The red panda turned out a lot better this time. Still not super happy with it, so I'm not going to make it again. But here are the pandas. And this final layer are all the hearts. I've made trans hearts, ace hearts, non-binary hearts, lesbian hearts, pansexual, bi, and the standard rainbow. Last but not least, besides the mini dino and the hedgehog I made this week, I also made a big octo, and I made several scrunchies. A lot of these I made this morning from scrap yarn I had in the past. So I'm gonna count how many I have. 1, 5 from the 4 of these velvet ones. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Thank you all for coming with me today on this video. I had such a great time filming this and getting all the footage together. It's nice making YouTube videos again. It felt so weird not making a video last week. I'll see you all tomorrow for whatever video I make. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you next week. If you have not done a chance, feel free to subscribe below. I try to upload once a week or twice a week, and I love crochet videos. It's my current hyperfixation right now, and if you want more fun, zany content like this, give a subscribe, send to your friends, and I will see you later. Have a nice day. Bye.